So we will go to NSAC, as we are supposed to do, because I want us to do everything lawfully. Let's follow the law. I mean, whatever it is, let's follow the law. I mean, it may be painful, but I am prepared to walk the path of the law. Let's go through our peers to NSAC, and then from NSAC, we get a proposition to the National Security Council. Then we will be guided on what we need to do. Because you know, 25 to 30% of our deployment in security in the CBD is around the County Assembly of Nairobi. And everybody can see. I don't know why we are so pretentious and hypocritical. Tunadanganyana hapa, we are just lying around to each other here. That is not an institution that deliberates on anything. They are constantly fighting. It's a war zone. So when things happen, now we are dealing with a crisis here, which could actually be a reputational crisis for us as security sector people. I don't condone, and I've said this clearly, I do not condone any violent handling of members of the public or leaders. But a time has come for us to be honest, to be very sincere, and speak to each other as responsible people. I mean, are we going to get a contingent of GSU and ask Mr. Kanja to station a contingent of GSU outside the county assembly? Because they're constantly fighting, it's war and so on and so forth. And I've asked the Inspector General of Police today, with the regional security team in Nairobi, to disarm everyone around that county assembly. Anyone who holds firearms, there could be people. We already collected 14 guns. You know, let's tell the public the truth. The 14 guns we collected from around that environment, the level of criminality that has gone on, I suspect there could probably be more firearms. So Mr. Njeka and the regional security team investigate and find out whether there are any other people who could be armed other than the 14 that we withdrew, and let them tell the Firearm Licensing and Control Board to cancel all the licenses. We withdraw those firearms from them because they might do something unusual. Then let's go to the National Security Advisory Committee, follow the path of the law, and request to be guided on what we are going to do with policing the County Assembly of Nairobi. Because enough is now finally enough. We cannot go on this way. And it's upon those who have responsibility. I keep asking this every time, even our colleagues in non-state actors, civil society organizations. I mean, surely, do you want to tell me no one is seeing what is going on in that place? So that the law can be brought to bear. Either people exercise recall clauses, or people basically invoke Chapter 6 and move to court to have these people declared unfit to hold public office, or whatever the case may be. And this applies to that assembly and many other assemblies across the country. There are several other county assemblies who engage in those kinds of activities. Let's not bury our heads in the sand, and let us not be pretentious. This is the aspect of our life in the country that frustrates us in the security sector. We know what the right thing is, we know what is happening, but we choose to pretend. You know, people around Nairobi are now pretending as if the County Assembly of Nairobi is such a holy institution, a venerable place, where great things happen and where deliberations happen, that with a gathering of angels who meet every time to praise the Lord and discuss our lives. We cannot. We've had enough of that kind of thing. And therefore, we will discuss ourselves, we will be guided. I'm not going to act on a whim, and I'm not going to make a whimsical decision. I will go through the path of the law, through the NSAC and the National Security Council, to be advised on how we are actually going to police the County Assembly of Nairobi. So that because it has become an area of special interest, as it were, and an area of special focus in terms of security. But for start, we have agreed with the IG and the regional security team in Nairobi. I am telling you publicly, investigate and find out if there are any more guns around there beyond the ones we withdrew. Take them, talk to Mukindi at the Firearm Licensing and Control Board. Let us now begin to sanitize the place, do what we need to do ourselves as we wait for guidance from the two national security organs in the country.